Hello friends, this is Ganesh. Hope you are doing great. In this video, we are going to quickly see few options about subqueries, and this is going to be happen in a method which is coming under AMDP methodology. Here I preferred procedures. Okay, so it's pretty simple in the PPT level. What are the things we are going to make use of the subquery? So we're trying to get a minimum value and trying to get a maximum value, and probably some scenarios we may need to retrieve the second top record or the second bottom record. Okay, so kind of informations. And the one more scenario I included here is I want to get or I want to ignore an operation where the previous operation is some status. I can say it's confirmed status. So if the previous operation is confirmed, I don't want to take the current operation. For example, the 20 I'm going to retrieve, but I want to make sure the previous operation 10 is not in the confirmed status. So if it is a confirmed status, I want to ignore the current operation 20. So that is the scenario. I just make use of the subquery to achieve that. So one basic rule before going to subquery is data volume, because subquery is nothing but it's going to execute for all the data of your main query information, right? So if the data volume is huge, subquery takes time. So before start working with the subquery, make sure what is the data volume, and there is a always remember it may affect the performance. We are not sure about how frequently or if it is connected with the UI. Obviously the response is very quick. If that scenario, you have to just check with the data volume before proceed with subqueries. Okay, so let's get into the system directly. So this is my system, and I'm trying to figure out the standard data for this, especially this the last scenario query, but I couldn't make it. So that's the reason I just made three Z tables. So there is no big difference if you compare with your actual data. So I have an order table, and it has order type and category, and then I have operation table. For the order, I have few operations along with the OBJ number. Normally we have 16 digit of OBJ number. Here I just go with the easy understandable way. And I have a status. The connection between the operation and status is through the OBJNR. Okay, so these are the three tables which we are going to use to understand the subquery option. Okay, so let's get into that. And I already have my HANA Studio as ready, and I created a class and a method and make sure it is the AMDP procedure method. Okay, so that's what I just created it, and I have only one method. So let's start implementing it. Maybe the first query, I just start typing it to understand how the subqueries are getting at least syntax level. And then probably it'll pretty simple to understand. So remaining queries, I can do the copy paste and explain the same. So once this video is done, I will upload the query as well. Okay. So how to get the max? So now we have two queries, main and subquery. Technically, we call it as. So I need 1 minute. Yeah, these are the tables which I'm going to use. So first, orders 1. Okay. So I need select CGI. I'm not going to use allies and everything. So it's pretty simple one. UFNR, and I need operation and VONR. So first I go with the inner join of these two. This is my main query. Inner join CGI order of AUFNR equal CGI OPR AUFNR. Okay. So then I have a while condition. Okay, so this normally subquery execute first, and based on the value, it comes and start executing your main query. Okay, so that is the way it actually start working on it. So I have a while condition, inner join with, okay, ZGOPER, and this is the condition. Yeah, so right, we have syntax. Okay. And this also. Okay. The basic one. So select from order and inner join with operation, and this is the condition between order and operation. So where I want to make sure I want to get the maximum view or enough. Okay. So if it is a maximum operation, is always depends on your order as well. So I'm going to pass both the conditions here, both the fields here. So I want order of enough and I need from operation. You may get it from operation itself, but if you want to add both fields, means from two different tables, then you can use it. So this is the field. I'm going to start my subquery. I'm going to use in operator because I have two fields over here, so I have to use in. If it is a only one, you can use equal or not equal. So it depends on your own scenario. I'm going to use in here. So I want to make sure AUFNR asks the operation to be matched. So introduce of subquery start with select AUFNR, and I want only the maximum operation number. So if it is 4 operation numbers, I want the last one. Okay, so from ZGIOPR. Okay, and group by UF. Simple, and close it. Okay. So few things you can correct it. Probably I can use this little later, so you can know double. What do you call? How to partially comment the statement? Just use these two dashes. Okay. So I think we are good. Let's activate it. Yep, it's activated. So execute. Let me expand this, and this is my query. Right click. Actually, this option is missing. That's what I'm going here. Otherwise, you can use F8 or the green button in your toolbar. So that ABAP application is missing over there. So just using this one. Right click and do that. And I believe I have a breakpoint over there. Yes, I just made a breakpoint as well. Toggle breakpoint and execute it. So the expectation is it should fetch the maximum operation for each order. Okay, so F6 orders has 5 records. So you can see the 56, 40 is the max, 57, 30, and 58. So it takes everything from the max. We'll cross check quickly with the operation table. So 56 has 4 operations. Yes, it took the other one. 40 and 57 has 3 operations. It took 30. 57, 30. So remaining all fine. Okay. So that is a question comes like, can we achieve this using a normal query excluding subquery? Yes, it's possible. So simply you can use the same group information over here. But the problem is whatever you are using the information, whatever fields you are using, you have to use all the fields in the group based statement also in your main query. So if you want to avoid that, I want additional information as well, but I want to use a group by option only for one particular field. Yes, that you can make it using subquery. That level also you can use this one on subquery. Okay, so probably I can add one more CI order AUART. So I can use it, but I don't want to use that as one of the group information in my subquery because here it works only for AUFN. Okay, so that way also, that kind of scenario also we can use this subquery. So this is max, and going forward, I'm going to just copy paste and explain the code. It's pretty simple to understand. And now if you want to use minimum, that is my cursor. Okay, here. Okay, give me a minute. So this is the code for minimum. Nothing changed. Only the aggregation function name got changed from max to min. Almost same order operations, and I'm going to use both. And here I used minimum. Okay, saying group by is based on the order number. And I have another query, get the second maximum. So this is the query for second maximum. So here I used same order and operations, and then there is a small change in your subquery where condition. Still, I want the max, V or NR, but I want the second maximum. So second maximum is little small logic. I don't want the first maximum from my operation table. So I used nested subqueries. Okay, so this is my first subquery and this is my second subquery, meaning this is a sub and this is a main technically. So here I just take the maximum operation for an order, and I have another where condition. It takes the maximum operation of the order. I imagine it's a 40, and here that viewer and should be less than that. So automatically, so 30 is the very next one. So that takes the second maximum value from your operation table. So let's have just see it in the debugging level. Let me add to order. Add to order. Yep, it needs to be reinitiate my breakpoints once it gets activated. Now, okay, let's see. Let's work. No, it's reset. Okay. So bear with me for a minute or a few seconds. Right click, run as web application. Let's see the minimum as well this time, because we added one more subquery to get the minimum value. It's like every first operation, right? So F6 and F6. Okay, so this holds only the minimum operations, all 10, or meaning the first operation of all the order. And now again F6. So it takes the second max for all the orders. So 56, the maximum is 40, 57, the maximum is 30. Just cross verify. Yes, 56 is 40, 57 is 30, and 58 is 30. Okay, so 59 is 20. So it takes only the first one. 59 takes the first record because second maximum, because second maximum it took it. Okay, and another subquery is second maximum. I want a second operation, like maybe second minimum, I can say. So here, same thing, only this operator got changed. Okay, and as well, this operation, this method also. So minimum VONR should be greater than the first VONR. Obviously, it works first. It will take 10, and it should be greater than 10. Obviously, the second one is 20. So it take the second operation using this subquery. Okay, exact order. We'll see this while adding the next business scenario also. So the final subquery for this session is a scenario. So here the scenario is ignore the current operation where the previous operation status is confirmed. Okay. To achieve this, one of the way which we have used over here is subquery. So let me copy that. And 1 minute. Yeah. Paste it. Okay. Status table, I commented it. Let me include that as well. Yeah. Okay. So here first, I'm just doing the basic from inner join main query with ZJ status, and this is my on condition. And where I'm exactly ignoring the entire order. So that's what I didn't mention any field names here. I just mentioned just not exist. Okay, based on the output of this subquery. Select the record which needs to be ignored. Join this based on the status and the basic order operation and the status is confirmed. So the subquery fetched this information Basically here I used the arithmetic operator because I want to use the previous operation value. So I used minus 0010. Uh, it's a basic understanding or a standard practice. Operations or go with zero, like 10, 20, 20, no, sorry, 30, 40. There might be a case where operations might have a different number. So if that is a scenario, we have to use the activity number, like counter, we call it as, in a different table. If you follow the standard, these are, I prefer the production planning orders. Okay. So AFF, AFVC, so those tables will have that counter number. So that is the auto generated number 1, 2, 3, 4. So then what I have to do is that is actually mapped with the every operation. So if you have a doubt where a business may have a different number, then you have to choose a field where it is auto generated or it is in the sequence. Okay. If that is a scenario, yes, you can use this kind of arithmetic operations to determine your previous operation or previous record. So whenever it gets the previous record with the confirmed CNF status, it automatically ignored from the main query. So let's activate this. Okay, I think yes, it's enabled. Let's execute and see what is the output. So right click, then go with web application. So we have seen order 1, 2, 3 outputs to debugging. Let's see the next one. So next one is get the second minimum using subquery. So here orders for expecting the second operation to be pulled. So all the orders have the second operation 20, it has pulled successfully. And the next one is order 5. So here the expectation is whenever there is the confirm operation for the in the previous operation, then the current operation to be ignored. Take the 256. Okay, why it is okay 256. I have find that. So 256. I have 10, 30, 40, 20 got ignored. So if you see the operation and the status table. So 10, 20, 30, 40. It is nothing but object 1, 2, 3, 4. Means OBGNR is 1, 2, 3, 4. And here OBGNR 1, 2, 3, 4 is 1 is confirmed. So operation 10 is confirmed, expecting operation 20 to be ignored. Operation OBGNR 2 is released. OBGNR 3 is partially confirmed, and OBGNR 4 okay. OBGNR 4 is partially confirmed. So expectation is object 20. So operation 20 to be ignored because operation 10 is confirmed. Just that what happened here. So for 256, it ignored operation 20. Okay. Same thing we can check 57. So 257 is 10 and 30. So the 20 got ignored because the previous operation of 20 is confirmed. So it got ignored. And before 10, we don't have any previous operation. That is why it did not ignore the operation, first operation, the 10. So 257 also we can check quickly. So 257 is 10, 20, 30, 567. OBGNR 567. So here 5 is confirmed and nothing but operation 10. So operation 20 got ignored already. And 6 is partial confirmed, 7 is partial confirmed. Okay. So we are getting the result as expected. So hope this might be useful. Just play around, and if you have any question, let me know. And always remember, while using a subquery, there could be a performance issue. So if a data volume is huge, please prefer some other alternative approach for your business scenario. Thank you so much for your time. See you in the next video. Bye.